Welcome back to Let's Draw with Airanuva. Last episode, worked on this hand here, as well as adding a bunch of details including some anatomy. Now, I'm going to add more detail. Yeah, that's art for you. I actually do have a tablet over there to do digital art. I'll bring it over when working on the color for this. Yes, I am going to do color. Though how I'm going to record that, I don't know yet. Maybe a future video well past this. But anyway, now I'm going to start adding some detail to the face here. One technique I've seen recently someone do is a bunch of dots in order to create the top lid, the bottom lid for a character. I'm not entirely sold on the method yet, but does not hurt to try. Especially not sold because that makes her look angry. She's an angry bird. Not bird. Why did I say bird? Not even sure where bird came from. She's a rabbit. Oh, hare. Let's see. Yeah. Seems too big as well. Imagine that. Someone saying that an MAI is too big. But they actually can be too big. If your MAI is this big and has this many shines, seek medical help. That was a dumb joke I took a minute or so to do, but hey. Now, the question is, where do we want her to look? Do we want her to look up there, or at the viewer? We don't want her to look elsewhere, because then we'll send... The thing about the eye is, we look at eyes, and we look at where they are looking. It's like, you remember the action lines we drew? Those are where we'll be leading the eye around, but the eye creates another one, an invisible one that we need to keep in mind. So, in order to ensure that the viewer's eye stays where we want it, you should send it to, say, where the hand is. So, that answers our question. We need the eye to be looking up at the hand. As for shines, there's a lot of different ways that you can draw them. Most of them are actually right, because there's no real wrong way, except for what I just showed you down here, with having huge ones that completely block out the pupil. Should probably look into some better lighting so I'm not casting so many shadows. Anyway. That's for the next project, I imagine. Now, let's start adding some more details into here. One of the cool things about this putty eraser is that you can actually change its shape so that you can get really, really small details. There. Now, let's draw some basic clothing lines on her. Nope, that's the wrong spot for it. It's a bit further over. There. Probably should update this design some point in the future. It is quite old actually, but it's not bad. Just pretty simple. Let's see. I think now we can try and add the hand to the bottom of this one. It's different from the fist. I want this one to have like a kind of splayed out hand. So I'm drawing some of the skeleton, and some of the basic fingers. The further away the object is, the less anatomy you can be fickle about. So it's better and easier just to go ahead and draw a bunch of hot dogs that you can then round out, sharpen, all that jazz. No, I don't even know where I got that phrase, all that jazz. I don't even remember it, but just keep saying it. One of the added benefits of this looser skirt is that it hides some of the errors underneath it, of anatomy, sizing, all that. I think it might have actually been The Incredibles that said all that jazz. But yeah, Incredibles 2, really looking forward to that. Haven't exactly been too pleased with Pixar of late. Like, what was it? Coco was good, though. Should explain some things about that, actually. I can discuss it now. Coco was really good and fun. I hate the main character. Like, I really like how it ends, but I don't want to follow Miguel. He's just selfish, and he eventually gets his own way, just through sheer persistence. My God. The problem I have is that I first saw the Book of Life. And I love the Book of Life. It is so stylish and is not just more generic pastels like you see at Disney. Disney and Pixar are just non-stop pastels. It's gotten old. Needs some more style in there. And the wooden figures looked really neat. It was obviously, a money-saving measure because wood doesn't need to have as much give or be as difficult to work with as skin, but it just came out so much cooler than just more pastels and high-fidelity eyes. And also, The Land of the Dead looked so much cooler with Guillermo del Toro's work. And the main character was so much more enjoyable. Like, you actually cared about what he was going through. He was fighting for something that was actually, worthwhile. He wasn't just saying, I want to be a musician, just because he's good at guitar. It was more of his life's passion, but he was still following what his family wanted to some extent. He just didn't want to, kill a bull. And he proved that he didn't necessarily have to, because, anyway. Miguel in Coco is just too selfish, especially when you actually understand the backstory of the main supporting actor. I'm afraid I've forgotten his name. Oh no! That is like the opposite of what they intended for the movie, but it's just escaped me. Hector. His name is Hector. Once you know his backstory, he is the best character in it. He's the one that you actually care about, that you want to see succeed once you actually know what he wants. But I'll admit that while I saw Book of Life first and really like how it looks and prefer the main characters, Coco works better as a movie because it's more effective and affecting than Book of Life was. Because, the ending is really good. The ending to Book of Life is okay, it's, kind of standard CGI affair, but Coco ends like a much better movie. But it's everything in front of that ending that leaves something to be desired. Whereas in Book of Life, leading up to the ending, everything is still running along at good. I was talking so long about Coco I didn't even realize the time. Fortunately, that's where this episode has to end. Next, I think we're getting close and ready to actually finish the pencils on this. So, I'll see you next time.